All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. Here we are. We are going to talk about the how to earn income. We're going to talk about how to earn income from, let's say, an ETF like GDX. Now, GDX, as you can see, is up 75% in the last year. Very nice returns. Okay, so here's the thing. If we think about GDX and we think about the 52-week high of $85, and we think about the liquidity of an ETF like this, where it's trading millions of shares continually, there's also a liquid options market for this. Now, what that means is if you can afford to purchase 100 shares of stock or an ETF, now let's say it's 100 shares of this ETF in particular, GDX, and you decide to put up 10 contracts. For that matter, it's 1,000. 1,000 shares of GDX is $70,000. Now, it seems like a lot, but keep in mind, this is the important thing. The expiration day, you can see the volume that's traded 24 million shares today. This is the most recent trading day. Now, October 31st at a strike of $70 per share. Where is this trading at? $72.80. So what you're doing right now is you're selling a cash secured put. Now, a cash secured put is going to be the situation that you find yourself in. Let's say that the stock goes down under $70 per share. You have to remember this strike price, because if it happens before the expiration day, which today is October 25th, tomorrow is the 26th, and then we have, I guess, Halloween on Friday, the 31st. So there it is. And what you can do is earn income for being willing to buy this stock before Halloween this week at $70, and you can earn $643 for doing so. Now, you can also change the strike price if you want to feel a little bit more risky about getting long, but in 6 days, you're earning $950, it looks like, just from this trade, and this is credited to your account. So this is in advance. Think about it as an ATM spitting out $900, and you can earn this income on a regular basis. And what you can do is, if this trade expires, if this option that the individual is buying expires worthless, then that means you, as the seller of the option, since you are the one selling the cash secured put, you're selling the obligation to buy, you're putting up 100 shares of collateral. It has to be 100 shares for any cash secured put, covered call, any of these types of options. The 100 shares is the minimum. But if you look at, for example, the bid price of 95 cents, you have the max gain of $9.50 minus your $6.95 commission or $6.50 commission. This is the net amount you're going to receive right away for doing this trade. Now, this is yours. Imagine me handing you $943 for doing absolutely nothing but putting up your money as collateral to buy this ETF at $71 a share. You can also do it at 72. Imagine you think the ETF is going to do well this week, so you're going to put a floor at 72. Now, here's the interesting thing. You're still buying at a discount. A lot of people think you have to go out into the market and buy this ETF right now at $72.80, as you can see highlighted, because that is the price that this is trading at. The problem with that mindset is that, this is the dirty trick of Wall Street. A lot of people don't think about how you can get paid for buying stocks instead of having to pay your broker a commission. Now, you are paying a commission in this case. You are paying a small commission, but you're crediting to your account. In worst case, you get assigned at a discount of 80 cents to the market at $72, assuming that the expiration is October 31st. Now, reasons you may not want to do this is, for example, if you expect this to continue, down 9.40%, maybe you think the sell-off is done and that this ETF is going to head back up. So you put that floor at $72 a share. And if it stays above that floor, you don't do anything but collect that money, and then you can roll over the trade and do it again next week. And it's the same process. So eventually, let's say you end up getting long the VanEck Gold Miners ETF, GDX, and you end up switching to the call side. Now, this means you own 1,000 shares of this ETF. So you own about $72,000, 72 times 1,000, 10 contracts, 100 share options contracts, as I mentioned. Now you're doing covered calls. So sell to open, covered call, 1,000 shares, 10 contracts, October 31st. The strike price is $72. You're going to get $2.05 for this trade. Now, how much is that? That's going to be now that's at a discount. That's in the money. Now, if you're looking at an out of the money option, let's say it's $73 per share. This is 20 cents out of the money. So you're giving up your upside. Remember, you bought the stock at 72 because it went down under 72. Let's say now it's trading at 72.80 and you want to exit your position. You can do a $73 covered call, which basically means you're putting up your collateral, your 1,000 shares now that you own, because you got long on the cash secured put side at that $72 strike price. After that, let's just say the expiration is November 7th or whatever, but for the sake of this example, this is still out of the money. So this shows you that the opposite. The cash secured put is getting long the stock. You're getting paid to buy a stock, which is, think about it. You used to have to pay huge commissions to do options trades back in the day, not anymore. So this is opening up, the opportunity for you as an investor. I'm trying to explain this to people. You can make money buying stocks by doing this. If you don't want to, as long as you have 100 shares and you can purchase 100 shares of stock or an ETF, you can do this. So once again, $73. Now let's look at the $74 strike price. You can kind of do this, and depending on the volatility, this is where it gets tricky. So you want to be diversified to some degree. Perhaps doing it against different ETFs, different stocks. Have a good basket because sometimes, let's say the price takes a dramatic downturn after you enter this covered call trade, and say, you buy it at $72, right? And then it goes down to 60. And now you're kind of in a situation where you can sell a covered call, but you're risking selling, under the money where you bought this ETF. And so you risk basically taking a loss if the option gets assigned before that expiration day. Let's say at like a $65 strike price. Now you're losing because you initially bought at $72 on the cash secured put side. Just as a reminder, you're looking at, let's say, $72 a share to purchase this, just out of the money. You can look at how much you could earn, $1,300 for this after commissions, just for being able to, in the next week, buy this at $72 a share. So once you're long, you switch over to the call side. And if it does take a downturn and then it's at $60 a share and you sell a covered call at 65, if it sells out of the money, if it goes back up, you're taking a $7 loss per share from your initial $72 entry price on the cash secured put. So that's a big risk, and that's why you don't want to, if you get stuck in a position, that's why diversification is important. Have a good basket at your disposal. Let's say 10 stocks or ETFs you can do this against, to where if one position, it may sound like a lot, maybe it's not 1,000 shares on one ETF like this, but maybe it's 100 shares here, 100 shares there, 100 shares there, and you keep on dividing it up, okay? So if you do that across the board, then you'll be in good shape. And I think, that's the goal here. So this simplified example just gives you an idea. But now if you want to sell a covered call at, let's say, $74 a share, how much can you earn on the covered call side? And if I said in the last example, buying the stock, it's actually in reverse, the covered call. So we're on the covered call side now. So $1,200 is what you're going to receive for being willing to sell your position at the strike price of $74. $75 strike price, you can get 92 cents. So as you can see, it's only a couple dollars out of the money, but there's a lot of interest in this, and you're still getting $900. It says your max loss is unlimited, obviously, because if the ETF goes to zero, but we know that's not going to happen. And also, like, if you think about, if you don't actually own the shares, your max loss can technically be unlimited because it could go to the moon. So on the cash secured put side, the ETF could go to zero, and on the covered call side, the ETF could go to the moon. But if you own the shares, it doesn't matter. That's why it's a covered call, because naked options are what you want to avoid. You do want to avoid those at all costs. So when you are doing that, just remember that it's going to be a situation where we have to think about our risk and our reward. A lot of these scenarios I'm just throwing out there because these are things you might encounter. And that's why diversification is important, obviously, and that's why it's important to do it based on your risk tolerance and investing goals. But what this is essentially saying, once again, is that first of all, if you're not long the ETF already, you could even do it just with one contract to simplify the example. You can get, let's say on the put side, if you do a $72 strike and you have a bid of $1.31 and you only sell one contract, well, you're still going to get, $100, $131 for doing that trade, just putting up 100 shares. That's about, $7,000 is it to put up our 100 shares? Is that what it is? Let me see here. I'm doing my math wrong. Yeah, $7,000 for, gold prices have been bullish. And so this isn't a trade right here where, let's say it takes a dip down by October 31st, you get long, you own the position of GDX. And then what happens is you switch to the call side and you go ahead and you switch over to $75. And here we are at 92 cents per That's basically what it is. So now you're only getting $100, but if you switch over to $74, you're going to get $120 right there for one contract. But you can see how it's leveraged across the board. If you did this against multiple ETFs or against multiple stocks, it's just in rotation. So this is the wheel strategy. Once again, this is a real life actionable trade that you can do in your stock market portfolio. So if you're interested, check this out. I have a lot of resources on the members only channel, $6.99 per month. If you guys are interested, you can sign up for that. If you got value out of this video, you'll find value out of those videos. And I'm uploading more videos as I possibly can, as many as I possibly can, because I want to bring you guys as much value as possible. If I was talking fast in this one, I did just get off work, so I apologize, but I wanted to get the point across in a relatively short manner. And basically, the wheel strategy in 10 minutes. And here we are, guys. So this is the wheel strategy against an ETF like GDX. As an example, since gold has been going up, I thought I'd use this one as, and it's kind of been all the hype lately. But this is, seriously, if you did this against 5 or 10 different types of ETFs, you could be well diversified. And think about your exposure to different sectors, right? This is the commodity sector. You can do this against a real estate ETF, a stock market index, really anything. You can even buy the ETFs that pay out the monthly dividends if you're interested. And I've heard of people doing that as well. So it's all about cash flow if you're thinking about dividends, if you're thinking about cash secured puts and covered calls and the wheel strategy. So this is a way you can do it. With that being said, thank you so much for tuning into this video. Hope you all are doing well out there. I'm going to try to enjoy my weekend here, but I'm still going to be making content because that's what I do on my days off. Why? Because, well, I have nothing better to do but to talk to you people on this channel, the few people who watch this channel, I guess. But thank you so much for tuning in. God bless you all out there. Take care, and we will see you in the next one.